Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Olivia here at the Lilies Romantic Home. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a flower garden tour. So I'm going to share with you guys the flowers that are blooming in my front and my backyard. I have some really beautiful perennials that are coming back that I'm super excited about. Some of them only pop out for a week or two. So you're going to see a couple of different kind of days of my flower garden and the things that are blooming now. I'm also going to share with you guys some garden cleanup motivation. I have been working on this back flower bed. I used to have this big beautiful climbing rose and something happened to it this last year and it just went kerplunk. So I'm going to share with you guys how I clean out that garden bed, and then I'm also going to continue to film more of my garden as it progresses and as I add annuals into it. So today I'm just going to show you guys all of my beautiful perennials and give you some garden clean out motivation. I love being outside. It is my favorite time of year, definitely. We are having a ton of rain now, so it's kind of hit or miss when I can get the yard to looking perfect. Mr. Romantic and my sons definitely need to get out there and do some lawn mowing. Anyway, you guys sit back, grab a cup of coffee or tea, relax, and just enjoy some of these really beautiful garden pictures. I love you, and let's get to it. So welcome to my shabby chic garden. This is my garden bike, and here are some David Austin roses that I have in the backyard. Comment and let me know if I'm saying that rose correctly. I can't remember when I bought it if that was the David Austin rose. I do know that this is a knockout rose. I have this in my front yard and you can see the rain on the petals. I love seeing my roses after the rain. There's something about them. And there's Tinky. She wants to say hello to everyone. She's going to be getting a new friend. Mr. Romantic told me today that he's going to bring her home a friend. I believe it's going to be a baby calico kitten, so I can't wait to share that with you guys. Now, I did pick some flowers from my garden, and these are those big fluffy roses, and then some of my irises, and then some of my knockout roses. I actually picked these back during Mother's Day, and I used them to make a little card to wish you all happy Mother's Day, but here they are in that actual arrangement. I popped in some lemon balm too. I have lemon balm that grows in my backyard. So here is another, I believe it's a knockout rose, but this rose is really funny because the top part will bloom like a hot pink, and then as it gets towards the bottom it'll bloom a lighter pink. It's almost not even in a rose shape, some of them, they're just more flat. So also comment and let me know if you guys know which one this is. I believe it's somewhat of a knockout rose. I got it at Walmart for $5. I just can't remember, it's been so long. So here is also a little clip from last year of my petunias, and then here is a view out the front part of my house. I love this view. We have a lake very close to where we live, and so I'm very blessed for that, but I wanted to share that with you guys. I just thought it was really pretty. This day was a little bit overcast, but you guys will notice that there's a couple different days actually in this video. So in my front garden bed, I have my irises blooming, and this was taken before I decorated for the 4th of July. I actually did a big DIY patriotic decor project in my front bike, and you guys will see that transition towards the end of this video. But here is my purple iris. I got these from my neighbor next door. I did notice that they bloomed rather late this year. Did you guys notice that about your irises? And also I didn't get quite as many blooms as I normally do. So sometimes the way that our winters go, that can affect my irises. I did notice though the neighbors bloomed a lot quicker than mine, so I don't know what was different about my yard. It seems kind of random. And then here's a close-up again of the little buds on the David Austin rose. I hope that's the right one. Anyway, I'm going to call it the big pink fluffy rose. This rose smells so delicious, you guys. It smells like a true rose. Definitely every garden needs one. And then we'll go back to some more of my knockout roses. I do need to also treat my roses. I usually use the Bears Rose Garden formula that I get at Lowe's. It helps kind of fight off some of the diseases that roses can get because I have lost some of my plants. You may be able to tell even in this video that there's a couple of the leaves that look like they're a bit brown, so that just shares that I need to be treated. So here I just want to flash back to last year, my perennials. I did all pink petunias, but this year I think I'm actually going to add in purple and pink and hot pink, and then also some marigolds for my annuals. But I did want to share with you guys everything I have going on now with all of my perennials before I add my annuals, because I do want to do kind of like a garden haul. Would that be something you guys are interested in, is seeing the plants that I buy? I also even go to Walmart. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Walmart and looked in their plant and garden section, but a lot of times they'll put plants on clearance that you can actually revive. So watch out for some of those, especially with petunias, and hopefully I'll find one of those to share with you guys. But it's a great way to get plants at a discount. You guys know how I love to get a bargain. So again, here's a close-up of some of those really beautiful fluffy roses, and if you can see on the petals the raindrops, I don't know, there's something about raindrops on the petals. I was just really taking in this day. So Mr. Romantic brought home this little garden bench, and I'm going to fill it with some annuals, some big fluffy, probably wave petunias. They do really well in the heat that we get here, and I'm able to keep them alive. And again, I wanted to share with you guys my 4th of July garden bike, but if you guys can see right here, I have my tiger lilies are blooming. So I believe my mom gave me these, and so I have some bright orange tiger lilies, and there's Tinky again. She had to say hello, If you can tell, she looks kind of slim. Normally she looks really full and fluffy because she's a long-haired kitty. And there's my light orange tiger lilies, and you can tell my garden bed looks to be a bit of a jungle. I've got to get out here and do some weeding, but we have had so many storms lately. It's really hit or miss when I have time off and can actually get out in my garden beds, and we need to catch up on our lawn mowing. So anyway, I do also have some hostas, if you guys can see right there, some hostas, and then some silver leaf off to the side. And once I weed this bed and remulch it, it will look a little bit better, but you can tell my irises are already done blooming. And then here is Mr. Romantic pulling stuff in on one of our storm days.
Ooh! Look, it's gonna blow away. That's good. The hat's attached. Thank you so much, babe. You know I already...
So here is another bit of rain that we had going on. This actually is some footage that I wanted to share with you guys from last year, mainly because I want you to see what I was doing last year with my annuals. I did all pale pink petunias, and then I had a big kind of house plant out front underneath my front tree, and I even extended those petunias out. So these are some of the planters that I'm going to be filling. So when I do my plant haul with you guys can kind of know from last year what I put out and then into this year. And then there's some more of those beautiful pink roses. Oh my goodness, they're so yummy smelling, so delicious. And then also I shared with you guys, I had that climbing rose that I lost from last year. Now this is footage of it kind of being on its way out. This was actually in the fall time, and I ended up having to just completely take it out. Now this was in spring, some of the ground cover. I have this beautiful purple ground cover that I have going on this spring. So here's the back garden bed that I have to work on. I started pulling the weeds out. For some reason, I had a bunch of this weed. I'm not for sure what it was, but here's just going to be some quick weed gardening cleanup motivation. If you guys can see that brown big splotch up there, that is that rose. It just died. It had been struggling for the last 2 years, but then it just completely bit the dust. So I had to work on getting it all cleaned out with this garden bed, and then now I'm just kind of waiting for Mr. Romantic. He's got to pull the actual rose part out because I couldn't get it out. And then here was my daughter and I's little fairy garden. I have a wheelbarrow off to the other side of my steps, and so I just went ahead and put our fairy garden out in that. And then here's more of my roses. You guys can tell I'm so in love with my roses. So here is what my front porch looked like, and then here is also I wanted to share with you guys, I did a plate collage on my outdoor garden table. I did that several years ago. It was pretty intense, but it did come out really nice, and it's been an outdoor garden table for years now. But here was kind of my spring porch, and now I've transitioned into more of 4th of July, Memorial Day, decor. So here's the wreath that I created, and I did share with you guys a DIY on how I made this wreath. And then here is my bike with a little kind of patriotic hat that I did, and then I did this floral arrangement out front. Here is some more of my fresh roses.
it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh. So slow, hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us.
So thank you all so much for joining me on this garden tour part 1. I'm going to share with you guys what I do in that back garden bed. I'm hoping to plant a couple of different things, maybe do some herb garden plants and also some beautiful florals, and so I cannot wait to share that with you guys. Comment and let me know what are your favorite things to plant this time of the year, and if you guys are getting a ton of rain, and do you wait to plant your plants until after all of that rain, or do you just go ahead and go for it? I know a lot of times I buy plants that really cannot take the amount of rain that we get in our area, because in May we are getting a ton of rain, which I am blessed. We are blessed. It's very nice. The grass loves it. A lot of my perennials love it, but the annuals sometimes will suffer, so I have held off just a little bit this year. I'm going to give it a little bit more time and then go shopping for my flowers. I cannot wait to share that with you guys, probably this weekend. I don't know. We're getting a new kitten. We're getting new flowers. It's going to be a fun summer. Anyway, if you guys need some DIY inspiration, also definitely check out my last video. I shared with you guys 20 DIY Dollar Tree plate crafts, fun things that you guys can do with vintage plates, regular plates, plates you find at the thrift store. So anyway, I love you guys so much. I'm hugging each one of you. Thank you all for all of your love and support. Also, Gentle Jewels, you won the Madison Reed Hair Club giveaway. So if you will email me, Gentle Jewels, if you will email me, I will get you connected with Madison Reed, and we will get that free hair color kit out to you. Stay tuned. I will have more giveaways this summer. I love to spoil you guys. Anyway, I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me as always. Hugs and kisses, and we will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.
That I love you.